Why, hello there. We are here in pretty much the middle of nowhere in Pennsylvania. It is here that on September 11th, 2001, almost 20 years ago, Flight 93, United Airlines Flight 93, was hijacked twice. Once, terrorists actually hijacked. Second, the passengers fought back. The plane crashed. This is the crash site of the plane. I believe we got quite a bit of a windy road to go down to actually get to where the memorial is. We're on the opening stretch here, the opening road. Let's hop in the car, go check it out. Here's our visitor center for the actual memorial itself. There's quite a few people here. The parking lot it was hard to find a spot. It's pretty impressive because it's pretty far out here, to be completely honest. But we're gonna step this way. We're gonna head towards the memorial itself. Here's kind of a map of the land here. There's a path all the way around. I think we're gonna do that. I stand corrected. This is the actual visitor center. That was just restrooms over there apparently. I'm gonna take a peek inside and see what we can find in here. Quite a bit of information in here on all these walls. So there's 3 total memorials for September 11th. We have the one we are currently at, the Flight 93 National Memorial. The National September 11th Memorial, located at the World Trade Center. And we have the Pentagon as well. There was a lot of information in there. I was trying not to talk too much because it was very quiet. It was kind of a very eerie feeling in there, honestly. There was a lot of people, not really anybody talking. Now we are walking away from the visitor center. The visitor center is right back there. I'm taking this walking path, this hiking trail, I'm going the long way, so there is a much shorter way down to the crash site. We're gonna do the full loop though. I don't know how long this is. It looks pretty big. Ah, windy. There's a road that you can actually drive down, but we're gonna opt in for the walking version. It's gonna take a little bit longer, but so we're gonna go backwards. Most of the people are actually taking the other trail on the other side of the visitor center right there. It's a little more direct. I've yet to see anybody else. I've yet to pass anybody else. I'm on this lonely road. Oh, I see some people way down yonder. So this is a big loop. It goes all the way around. We're gonna end up down there. I don't know if you can see it. There's a visitor shelter right there. The crash site is actually down there where the actual plane impacted. Then we're gonna loop back up around to where we were there at the visitor center. May have been smarter to opt in for the driving version, but it's nice. I'm not getting anywhere fast though. Looks like that visitor center barely moved. Oh my goodness. Hello, Shadow. How are you doing today? It's a pretty elaborate walking bridge. We're almost directly across from the visitor center now. Very close. Very close. Hey, buddy. Are you trying to hide from your friends? You're like ducked down in the grass. Duck down in the grass. Yes, I can see you. I know, that's surprising. You thought you were camouflaged. Not that good. Okay, so on this little map, we are here. Here it actually shows us. So on the trail we just took is 1.2 miles. I just went from the visitor center to here. To get to the overlook trail is 0.7 miles. So the whole thing's about 2 miles, roughly, around there. We're gonna go up. We are right now in Memorial Plaza. We're gonna go to the Wall of Names. They have the crash site, the impact site. This is gonna be right there. Wall of Names is gonna be right there. The flight path goes along with the Wall of Names. And Memorial Plaza is gonna be up on our right here. We're just about there. Right here, this is the flight path. And this would have been where the impact crater was. Into the trees right there. See that boulder right out there? Here's where the plane hit. We have almost made it around. Once we get up to that overlook there, that will be our roughly 2 mile mark. The Wall of Names here follows the flight path, and as confirmed by that plaque I just showed, that boulder is approximately the actual point of impact. The crater was about 15 feet deep and 30 feet wide. That other path may have been a longer route, but this one winds back and forth and is uphill. Huh. Maybe I should have came this way. Would have been a little easier walk, I think. It's not super steep, but didn't realize this. A little bit further away shot that shows the flight path and the impact. Switchbacks! Switchback! People cut up that way, I guess. They're put cones up saying that's a no-no. This was the first overlook right here. This was before they built the memorial and everything. All the buildings and pathways. Actually, seeing this photograph, they're still excavating the actual crash site. But this was the first memorial that they had here. That way family members of the victims could come visit. It was right down this path. Right here. This, I imagine, would have been the original parking lot to get to the overlook. They definitely developed it and made it a much larger memorial. Replaced it with that one. So I stand corrected, that wasn't a parking lot, that was actually right here. That was the site when they were digging for evidence, looking for debris. There's the excavation site. Right there's that parking lot we were just looking at. Well, what I thought was a parking lot.
Okay.
Alright, and pavement. We have made it. Now that we walked all the way around, here's a little 3D map. It's our visitor center right there. We went the wrong way. All the way around. There's our bridge. Memorial Plaza. To get to our crash site. Then we came up the windy path back to the restrooms. Now we walked all the way around the memorial site, saw everything inside the visitor center. There's still one more thing to see though. But in order to see it, we do have to hop back into Guinevere and go out that windy road to where we started. I saw it when we came in. Now we're gonna stop and actually see it. We're at the Tower of Voices. Now the Tower of Voices is a giant wind chime that was erected here. That's part of the memorial in the park. Shh, shh, shh. You can listen. You can hear it. Can you hear it? September 11th, 2001, 10:03 a.m. A common field one day, a field of honor forever. And that's going to do it for today's adventure here at the Flight 93 National Memorial. September 11th, 2001, almost 20 years ago. It's crazy when I think about it. I can remember it, remember exactly where I was, exactly as it happened. That's nuts. I mentioned this in the brief video where we were at the World Trade Center location. I had a teacher actually tell me that you'd remember exactly where you were, and I really do. It's really crazy. Like, we were in English class, we were in school in English class, and we were actually switching. It happened during first period, and we were actually switching classes. I had walked into math. The class hadn't started yet, and it was on TV, and we actually watched the second plane hit the tower the Second World Trade Center tower. We actually watched that live, and it's crazy to think that like that is so embedded in my head. Very nice location, kind of out here in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. Middle of nowhere, but very nice memorial. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. We do lots of filming locations, theme park videos, odds and ends like this. Thank you for watching, and until next time, be good, have fun, and learn something.